Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Aizat Azwar bin Muhammad Azhan, and I hold a character as a private worker.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alif Shizani bin Abdul Rahman and I'm holding a character as a tutor for this assignment.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Muhammad Daniel bin Engineer di Surong, and my character is government workers.
Hello guys, my name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Fajan and I hold as the character of tutor for EPF.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz bin Rosdi and my character is a jobless guy. So I hope you guys enjoy with our video. Thank you. Okay. Run. Yeah. Yes. Goal. Yes. Great goal. I feel so bored every day playing game. I know what to do. Alright. Hello? Assalamualaikum Daniel.
Hello? Waalaikumsalam. Yo, why Hafiz?
Are you free tonight? Cause I feel so bored. Yeah. By the way, it's been a long time we're not hanging out together, right? I think we meet at Mama tonight. Is it okay?
Seriously For me, it's okay. I miss you, bro. Long time no see. But I feel better if we invite Aiza to join us this tonight.
Okay. I will call Liza later, alright? See you tonight.
Okay, bro.
Assalamualaikum Aiza. What are you doing?
Waalaikumsalam Hafiz. I am working, why?
Okay, so tonight Danny and I want to hang out at Mama. So we decide to invite you. Are you free tonight?
Oh, okay. Tonight? Yeah, I'm free. And I have not hang out with you in a long time. Okay, see you later then. Bye.
Because we haven't seen each other for a long time, I'm treat you all food and drinks. Moreover, this month's salary just come in.
Thank you, Daniel. So, where are you working right now?
I work for the government now, office. I currently work in the Risda Office of Finance. I work here just near 3 years.
Oh, I see. What is your salary per month?
Actually, my salary for a month here can extend as well. But I understand, work near the government, salary according to grade. So, no matter how high, even a month salary is 3,000 ringgit.
And how about you, Aiza?
Me? I work at Top Glove Factory in Human Resource Department. My salary is 5,000 after deducting EPF contribution.
I want to ask something. We are having a good time talking. I want to ask you all if you all have any retirement plan later. Because this thing is important. Although, for us, it is not important now, but it is useful for us later in old age.
Okay, for private sector, there are five benefits that you will get if you work in the private sector. Firstly is salary negotiation. Working in the private sector is based on your salary concept. You decide, you are free to suggest value for yourself. And if you're not satisfied, you can meet with HR and meet with the boss. Second is bonus. The bonus of working in the private sector is huge compared to the government sector. This is because the calculation of bonus is based on the profit of a company. Third, leave. Leave is allocated not as many as those working in the government sector, but the benefit of leave are still allocated as required by the labor department. Number four is various allowance. There are various allowance available to private employees, such as attendance allowance, diligence allowance, meal allowance, transportation, overtime, and clothing allowance. And lastly, EPF contribution. The company will make an EPF contribution, and this contribution will definitely help your future saving. I think Hafiz will show you the EPF calculation.
The first thing that comes to people's mind is about KWSP and EPF money. The majority of the Malaysian only rely on EPF as their main fund when they retire. That's why lately people ask the government to withdraw their account first KWSP with hassle free so that it is easier for them to withdraw the money. Before I go to more details, I'd like to explain first. When someone works for a company, they need to pay for their EPF contribution from their salary. For example, when Aiza's salary is 5,550, he needs to pay 11% of his salary as his EPF contribution. It means Aiza needs to deduct 550 for his salary. For the employer, they need to pay 12% of their employee salary as EPF contribution. This means Aiza's employer, which is his boss, needs to pay 600 as EPF. So the total amount of 11 and 12% will be transferred into the KWSP account first and account second. Effective from 1st January 2017, the account is divided into two, with 70% of the total contribution will be transferred into account 1, while 30% will be transferred into account 2. 3. Many people ask the government to let them withdraw their money from the EPF contribution account. This is the biggest question. Can we withdraw from this account? First of all, I want to share the condition to withdraw from account 2. This account is meant to help you to make early preparation for a comfortable retirement. There are 5 conditions to fulfill. Firstly, we should attain the age of 50 years. Second, when someone needs to pay for the down payment for their first house. And third, when someone needs to settle the balance of their housing loan and only applicable for the first house. Fourth, someone can withdraw their money to be used for their own financial education or their children. And lastly, the money can be withdrawn also for a medical expenses for their own or their children if there are any emergency or for medical expenses. The government also approved for the EPF money to be used to do Hajj start from 1 January 2013. How about our first account? For your information, our country's laws did not approve any transaction or withdrawal for the first account of EPF until the applicant must be reached 55 age. Next, there should be incapacity. When they leave the country or disease, the payment will be made to their nominees or heir. And lastly, the money only can be withdrawn for the investment purpose with approved asset management company or unit trust company. The majority of people already use all their money from account 2. So, as a final alternative, they ask the government to withdraw the money from account first. This is one of the problems that happen nowadays. That's all from me. Thank you.
Every job has its privilege. For those who work in government, they do not have to worry because anyone who serve for the government, they will get 3 benefits at the time of retirement later. First of all, they can change their last year of leave with money. The second is they will get gift or operation money from the government for serving for a long time in the government. And finally, once the term of their employment expires, they will enjoy the monthly pension money given by the government.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Alif Zani bin Rahman, and I would like to calculate Muhammad Daniel income when he retired, as he working at the government sector. Okay, so let's move up to the introduction first. So Muhammad Daniel right now is 27 years old, and the monthly salary he gets 3,200, and the company he working right now is a Rista, and the position that he holding is financial manager. Okay, so I would like to calculate retirement income for government servant pensioner, especially for Muhammad Daniel. Okay, so this one is the formula. The first one we would like to calculate about the GCR, or known as the gantian cuti rehat. Okay, so the GCR is the subject where the amount of unpaid leave where the employee doesn't use it and he want to convert it to the cash. Okay, so from now Muhammad Daniel situation, what you can get from here. First we follow up to the formula first. Okay, 130 plus with the last leave drawn, which is 5,000 ringgit. Okay, and plus with the number of days take, which is 50 days. Okay, so the amount that Muhammad Daniel get from his company, which is the GCR amount, is the RM 8,333 ringgit from his company. Okay, so this amount you will receive when you retire. So this one is the first step. Okay, so let's move on to the next step, which we would like to calculate about the gratuity. Okay, so what are the meaning of the gratuity? So the gratuity is the meaning of the when the company give a appreciation gift to the employee when he want to retire. Okay, so we look up to the formula. Okay, so this one is the formula for gratuity. Okay, so as we can expected, Muhammad Daniel services to his company, which is about 336 months, which is same as the 28 years. Okay, so these are the service that Muhammad Daniel successful his company, and then we touch with the last leave drawn, which is 5,000 ringgit. Okay, 5,000 ringgit, and then we times it with the 7.5%. Okay, so as we can get from here, the gratuity or the appreciation gift that Muhammad Daniel received from his company is about RM 126,000 ringgit from his company when he retired. So this one is the second benefit that Muhammad Daniel get when he retired. Okay, so let's move on to the third step that Muhammad Daniel get from his company, which is the pension. Alright, so this is the third method, okay, for we to calculate the formula. Right, so we can get from here Muhammad Daniel services to his company is expected about 336 months, same as the 28 years he services, and then we times it with the last selling crown, which is 5,000 ringgit. Okay, and then we divide it by 600. Okay, so normal that they get from his company, which is the pension amount that he get and he receive, which is about RM 2,800 ringgit every month when he retire. Okay, so this one is the third benefit that nobody will get when he work as the government sector. Okay, so that's it from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oh, that's good. But actually, I'm looking for a job. Do you have any suggestion for me?
Hafiz, do you want to work near my place? Because recently my boss telling us there is a vacancy in the accountant management department. If you are interested, later you can come for an interview.
In this Top Glue Factory, there are also job vacancy in the human resource department. So if you interested, you can come for an interview in this company later.
Oh, that's great. By the way, thank you for the information, guys. I will apply it later, okay?
Think about your day and ask you how it is.
Okay, next I will explain about what is the retirement planning. Retirement planning is the preparation for someone to continue survive after retired. With a proper retirement planning, a person will be more comfortable and easy in old age later with enough saving when a person no longer working to generate income. There are several important behind the retirement planning that a person will be provided after retired. Firstly, the high cost of living will occur in the future. For the future, no one can know the price for end goods. So with the proper retirement planning, a person will be able to continue living happily and comfortable where they can be able to pay the goods and services that have been set up. Secondly, a person habit of maintaining the same lifestyle before retirement. Meaning here, a person maintain the same lifestyle before retirement until after retirement. For example, if a person is diligent in shopping at the end of each month while still working, it is likely that a person will do the same habit after retirement and it requires a saving. This saving can be done by providing the effective retirement planning. Next, the importance of retirement planning is a person's high life expectancy. There is a fact that been discussed which life expectancy for a man reach until 72 years old while a woman have higher life expectancy. Therefore, income and saving are needed for secure life in the future. Lastly is the rising medical costs. As the person gets older, the tendency to get critical illness is very high and funds are needed to cure it. With the proper retirement planning done at the young age, the saving and income from this retirement planning can help a person to pay the cost of treatment and cure the critical illness. To provide a proper retirement planning, we must know this retirement planning process to make it easy to succeed. Firstly, determine financial objective during retirement. Each individual has different objectives that are influenced by a factor of age, health, and personal choice. Meeting expenses when retired, settling debts, and financial medical expenses are the example of the financial planning objective. The individual need to obtain a quantitative figure using two methods which are replacement ratio and the expenses method. Secondly is to estimate the existing source of fund. These resources can be obtained from cash saving, EPF saving, rental income from properties, sales asset, endowment from takaful and insurance policies, and financial asset involving the unit trust, deposit, and shares. Next is to estimate the lack of fund. This financial value of data using the formula shortfall equals to required fund minus available fund. By estimating this lack of fund, so we can repair it with certain steps. Lastly is to provide investment planning. This planning involves the amount of funds needed when a person has retired and want to generate income to fulfill the needs of life. These steps are required for the investment planning or saving when budgeting some of the saving needed for something such as spending on kitchen item wisely. In addition, for steps investment planning is to calculate saving or investment to fulfill this existing shortcoming and selection of the investment vehicle. Among the important elements such as the time, risk and return should be considered when making decision about the investment.